Oh my god, okay, so I just went to the mall and I thought I saw my friend, but it was legit Billie Eilish, I swear on my life, and then she said we could perform a song together, so we literally just went to the food court and did Bad Guy. What the F? How did my life get so good? Oh my god. And you didn't have any video or like evidence of that? How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to Easy Peasy. My name is Zach, and today we're going to be taking a look at r/that happened. Okay, like, for real, my GF legit caught me cheating with 5-way, 4 other girls, you know. But I ain't stressing cause I got bros clearly. Lol, what she said. She like, you wide Chester, cheat. How was the girls? And I just looked at her and said, cause you standard or some badass line like that, like awesomeness, like I have sex all day. You have a lying problem, dog. 9-year-old. I have some bad news, but before I tell you, I want to remind you that there are solvable problems and problems that truly have no solution. This problem is very solvable, so there is no reason to be upset that I lost my homework packet because this is not unsolvable. Yeah, 9-year-old said all that. I was 12 years old and partying with people 4 times my age. I was doing 21-plus-year-old stuff like every single day, to where I basically quit drinking, partying, shortly after I was legally old enough to even buy alcohol. I've been all over the states. I've seen and done things most men twice my age never will. I've lived what feels like 3 or more lives in just 28 years. I've walked through more paths of life and have been through more than I could ever possibly describe on Facebook. I have held dozens of titles and have earned lifetimes worth of experience. I've seen and been through hell and back all my life, and I've also felt pure and utter bliss. This is why I sit at home and mind my own business nowadays. I've been there, and I've likely done that twice. That's also why I rarely get along with people my age and why I cannot stand small-minded, ignorant, immature people. I've been beyond humbled and have vouches that have seen me before and after the death of my ego. We are not even the same species. Yeah, after that last line, I definitely, yeah, that did not happen. My twin brother was in the hospital and he needed to undergo a surgery after he met with an accident a week back. Being an AB- type, his closest dose was me, some 110 miles away. I put the song on repeat and rode the ride of my life on my bike and saved him. They don't make life-saving music like this anymore. Family is everything. Great. r/that happened. Last year I got so messed up on ecstasy I ended up painting an exact replica of The Last Supper. The Last Super. Best part is I had an art project due the following Monday in school, and not only did I get an A, but the teacher sent it to an art museum in France, and it's now hung up there with my name below it. I got $50,000 from a drug binge. Don't do drugs, kids, or do, I don't know. Yeah, no, that definitely did not happen. I noticed young boy and his mother splitting a $1 sausage biscuit sandwich. I could tell the boy was happy, but kind of too happy for a McDonald's trip. I heard him say, "Mommy, how much was this awesome sandwich?" The mother replied, "$1, honey, it's all I could afford this week." "Wow, an entire dollar?" said the child. Now, I hate to be the type of person that assumes everything, but I could tell they were poorer. They both looked hungry, so I tried to be nice and ordered them 2 Big Macs and a large fry. They were overwhelmed with joy at my nice gesture. This sounds like a nice story, but it didn't have a good ending. Some crazy group of people saw me and thought I was assuming stuff. Oh my god, are you saying they're plebeians because they shared a sandwich? Yeah, you're so insensitive. Yeah, what an amazing award for being a good person. Then the restaurant heard this and got mad at me. I left after being chanted and taunted at. Before I left outside the building, the mother and her child hugged me. That was when I know little pain is worth it in life. That is way too much like a scene of a movie. I had a legitimate conversation with my doctor/pediatrician. I wanted to share it with this group because I feel like positive conversations hardly ever happen when the discussion is in regards to vaccines. So I expressed to her why I'm choosing not to vaccinate my baby when she's born, and I explained why. Her response was amazing. "I'm so happy you've done your research. Making the right decision as a parent is hard, especially when it comes to vaccines. It's hard to know what is right and what is wrong, but I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm also not going to force you. Vaccines, they do cause brain damage. They do cause ear infections, they do cause sickness, and I'll go even farther to say they do cause SIDS. Now, as a doctor, I've also seen babies pass away from whooping cough, pneumonia, the flu, and other sicknesses." The conversation didn't end there. She almost started crying. She said, "My heart is broken for all those that have been injured by vaccines." You could tell she was really authentic and real, as she just thought to herself the same question I've been asking for months. What is the right decision to make? She left me astounded, only because doctors aren't ever that raw with you. She expressed to me when I have this baby in the hospital to stand my ground and say no to vaccines if that is the choice that I want to make. Well, hope you don't get too attached to that baby. When your pediatrician tells you you're a bad mom for not vaccinating, but then laughs and says, "I'm a bad dad too," with a wink, and probably even a worse doctor, you know you found a unicorn. I just have to share the story of what happened earlier. Today, while playing basketball with my friends, I tried very hard for the most part to play my best and didn't play bad. However, later during the evening, a big guy who was about 6'7" came to play with us and we started playing full court basketball games. The guy seemed to be a bully, using his height to intimidate the smaller guys on the court, and would drive down the paint and try to intimidate the kid/smaller guys just because he is bigger than everyone. everybody else, including me, for I am only 6'3" at the most. However, I decided to give my full effort and guard him, and I stole the ball from him 2 to 3 times and knocked it out of his hands once. He got mad about it and later told his team to give the ball in the paint, and every time he would make the shot, implying that he will make it because he is bigger than everyone else. Well, the first time they gave it to him in the paint, when he posted me up and took a shot, I blocked it. The moral of the story is to treat others the way you want to be treated and let everyone have a chance to shine. Stay humble and don't brag, and don't back down from anyone or any challenge. It might just make you feel good to stand up and for what's right, and humble you even more because doing the right thing is something that I do not often do, but should strive to do. That happened. Someone called in a bomb threat to my middle school and elementary school. Instead of evacuating both buildings, we were in a lockdown for 3 hours and they condensed all of us in the middle school. We later evacuated to the high school, only like 300 feet away, and were stuck there for hours because our parents couldn't get to us. All of our phones were taken because they didn't want us giving information, so there were like 700 white moms and suburbans simultaneously having a heart attack trying to get to the school. We learned later they called this into almost every school in the area. There was a robbery at a Bank of America while the cops were preoccupied. Yeah, I'm calling BS. I didn't say anything because I didn't want to create a spectacle of myself, but a thing I could have said was, I didn't know why boomers were bad now. I realized why. After I got off some dude who was like, I'm sorry that happened to you. Some people are crazy and just keep being you. And that was that. I'm 13 years old, by the way. I don't know how old she was, but she had gray hair. So this guy tried to kill me and his friend... What a great way to start that. Me and his friends with a knife the other night, SMH. What's sad is that I hit this dude with a whole Chidori in his gut. I watched too much Naruto. Yeah, that did not happen, my dude. I coughed and I've never seen the E-train clear out so quickly. Hashtag free seat. Just answered the doorbell at 11:30 p.m. to find a very scantily clad woman, cell phone engaged, asking for someone named Eric. After speaking to me, she apologized and then informed her cell phone that she was sent to the wrong house. No thanks, I'm not in need of any hooker action tonight. I was at it tonight and this dude behind me was disgusted. Where was Joker and Batman? Who the frick wrote this? That it's a Gotham Universe movie without Joker or Batman? BS feminazis taking over Hollywood with their mediocre stuff. My husband, a 6-foot, gray hair tattoo, solid build and feminism, turns around and sweetly says, calm down kid, grow up a bit, you'll be okay. I want to be remembered for how I make people feel. Little old lady at the grocery store to her husband, yeah, she was talking to me. Her smile, I think she's a model, and she is so friendly. I asked her how I should marinate my salmon because she was alone and I wanted her to feel needed like any Grammy. But, like, what if you were in church and that happened? That happened, actually, in, like, the kid church thing. I said, Hail Satan, and got kicked out. I don't know. We asked for pepperoni pizza that was half cheese. Okay, this is pretty funny, though. A woman turned to her kids and told them, this is why you go to college, so you don't have to be a waitress. I turned to the kids and said, I make more money than your mommy does. That did not happen. Sorry. Once when I had an office job and my boss was coming back from vacation, I convinced my coworkers to all agree to be replaced with vaguely similar looking improv actors to frick with him when he came in. I kinda can't believe that's a real thing I did and that I forgot I did. Maybe you forgot because you had just thought of it, because you thought, hey, this would be a funny tweet, because it didn't happen. A TSA agent just asked me if I was a member of Judas Priest upon seeing my backpack. I nodded my head, then he walked me through security. Never turn your back on the Ripper. That's not, you can't know. They would be fired if they did that, actually. I was in 7th grade, walking home from school, the first time someone pulled a knife on me. He kept throwing the knife in the air, catching it and putting it against my chest. After a couple times, me stops walking. You might want to stab me already before I take it from you and teach you how to use it. Older guy with knife. Crap, I like this kid. He's got balls. Then we became friends. He started selling me my weed. Lesson of the story, grow a pair and people won't frick with you. Also, you might get weed. No! Call the cops! Clerk at Kroger. Me. How are you? Him. Look, lady, I'm quitting after you. This job sucks. It's been a horrible day. My girlfriend left me. I'm broke. My car is a piece of poop. My word, not his. So no small talk. Just buy your banana and leave me alone. Me, hesitantly. I'm so sorry, but I just realized I left my purse in the car. Him. A lot of unprintable words. Go get it. I run as fast as I can and return with money. Here you go. I'm so sorry. Him. I just realized I know you. You are the squirrel lady, he smiles. And now I can talk, kind of to himself. I liked that. Handed me my change. Thanks for the laugh. Me. Thank you. Him. Have a nice day. Next. The holidays can be weird. Remember to have fun and be safe out there. Love you guys. Look, as sweet as this would be, this just isn't, this isn't it. I hate being bullied for being small, but what I hated more was causing pain to stop it. The last time I was bullied, I blacked out, then my coach pulled me off him and there was a dented locker and blood pouring from his face. I was never bullied again, but the sound of a slammed locker makes my soul shudder to think of what I had done to that kid with no control. I can still hear him crying for help. Jesus Christ. I certainly hope this didn't happen. You might want to go to the doctor. Picture this, right? I took my lovely, beautiful fiance up to London for a lovely day, and just as she went into the shop next door to Louis Vuitton, as I was in LV, a man with all in black balaclava tried Robin at 27,000 pound handbag. And okay, I don't know if that's pound or not. I've heard people make fun of it because I can't tell what is and is not pound. And not one person, even a security guard, done anything. So I jumped on him and sat on him, waited for the police to come. Earlier on in the morning, lost 160 out of my back pocket. So for what was supposed to be a treated day out up in London, turned into an absolutely crap day, all because of one man's actions. This was awfully typed, and it made me stutter a bunch. Shame on you, but also this did not happen. And well, that brings us to the end of r/that happened. If there's one thing I've learned today, these people are big fat liars, and also they need to learn how to type so I can correctly say a lot of this stuff, because it makes me feel dumb. But hey, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell so you get notified every time Easy Peasy uploads. And until the next one, I'll see you around.